Alright, we're back, and thanks for tuning in. So, this is now part 4 of Megaman X3. In the last part, we picked up a significant number of the remaining items, including our last piece of the armor set. So now we just have one more Maverick to go and defeat, as well as one more life up to get, but we can't get that last life up until we beat the last Maverick. So, let's go and take on Blast Hornet. Now, you remember in an earlier part, I actually came in here to grab the Ride Armor and Heart Tank. So since I've already gotten those already, I don't actually need to go through and get them again. That one remaining blip is actually the leg armor chip, I believe, or one of the armor chips. It doesn't really matter which one, we're not collecting it anyway. Okay, and apparently while having the... apparently I thought having the armor up made you immune to damage. I was wrong. It only reduces damage while it's up. But either way, we're going now to go on a bit of a mech armor rampage. Who doesn't like giant mechs? And unfortunately, that's as far as we go with this rampage. And this thing has a really goofy weakness, but I have no idea what it is. And this is the bouncing mode that I was telling you about earlier. But it's dead now, so we don't care. And here's where we fought the helicarrier mini-boss earlier, but we don't have to fight it anymore because we've already beaten it. And now you'll remember this is the place where I just unceremoniously suicided because it was right before the boss and I wasn't planning on fighting Blast Hornet at this point in the game. Now, being the last Maverick to fight, he's obviously weak to the weapon we just got, the Gravity Well, and this is even more of a fire and forget fight than pretty much any other one. The only difference is it takes a minute for the Gravity Well to actually get back to you, so it's best to stand right on top of it so that it comes back to you right away. And the Gravity Well can even damage him while he's in invulnerability frames, because as long as the Gravity Well is active, he takes damage. And as you can see, it took barely any weapon energy to actually do the fight. And now we get the parasitic bomb, which is interesting. Haven't really done a lot with it, but it does some very interesting things to certain enemies. Like it lets you use them as projectiles. Some enemies it hijacks and makes them fight for you. So it's definitely something to look out for. And enjoy the fun. Go ahead and explosive the surprise X. Hey look, it's Dr. Doppler's secret hideout. But we're not going there just yet. First, we're going back to Gravity Beetle, so that we can get the hidden, or so we can get the heart tank that was previously blocked off. And as you remember, it was that first one right at the beginning. And now, because we defeated Glass Hornet, all of the missile launcher enemies got a downgrade. Excuse me. They no longer have the little pellet guns, and their missiles are no longer homing. They just... all they do is they just fire straight. And they fire nowhere near as long as previous. Alright, but we got what we came for, so let's get out of here and then take on Dr. Doppler. Alright, now, while we're in Dr. Doppler's first stage, we can actually get the final upgrade of the game. So as you can see, we have no opening map to show us what's going on, and no indication of the bonus item that lies within this stage. Oh yes, and as with just about all spikes, these are instant death. There's also a reason why we have not used Zero at all during this game, because, like I mentioned before, Zero has one life, and if he loses that life, then you don't get... he is out of the game. Actually, something else that was funny. Way back in the day when I was a wee lad, and I actually had this on the SNES, I could never get past this part. I don't know how or why, it's just for some reason I could not get past this little crusher section. I know, it's not that hard, but this was like probably far longer than I'm willing to admit ago. Now see, if we didn't have Zero at this point, the ceiling would continue to come down until either you died or you broke a certain machine that caused it to collapse. And with this little mini-boss here fighting to fight, Alright. I think I missed it. Okay. Oh no, it's over here. Okay, there we go. Oh, nuts. There we go. Here we go. Right. It's one of those. Hang on, I need to refill. Now, you cannot get this unless you are at full health. I can't remember if you need full sub-tanks too. I really hope not, because I don't feel like charging up all my sub-tanks. Trying to refill my energy, not lose it all. Enjoy the moment of farming. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Okay, maybe I do need to fill up all my sub-tanks. Oh, that's annoying. I'll just show you can do X2 all over again. Hang on, we gotta go farming. And of course, enemies do not want to give any energy because I know exactly what I'm trying to do. Sorry folks, this is going to take a minute. Of course it drops the big energy when I'm 1 unit away from full instead of when I'm at full. one tank full. Maybe that's all I need. Nope, need at least one more. And this is the only time in the game that you can actually get it, so it's going to take me a minute. And if I keep refusing to jump like this, it's going to take me a few minutes. Probably the rest of the video. Because we're good at this game. Super good. But believe me, like the Shoryuken and from X2 and the Hadouken from X1, this upgrade is worth it. If I can just actually get to it. Well, at least the music isn't terrible. I need health energy, not weapon energy. Oh, I forgot about the right armor here. Well, this makes life so much easier. Unfortunately, there's no way to replenish the right armor's health. Come on, give me health. 2 full sub-tanks now. Oh, my right armor is going to blow. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's see if 2 sub-tanks is enough. Nope, gotta be all 4. Sorry, guys. Here we go, back up to the right armor station to get another right armor so that we can do that whole little farming bit over again. Provided we can actually get up there. If I can actually jump, I might actually get there sometime this year. Okay, why isn't it letting me get on the right armor platform? Alright, you know what? Screw it. This is getting ridiculous. Let's see here. Okay, apparently by using the right armor, that breaks the... If the right armor dies, that breaks the platform. Interesting. That is the first time I have ever encountered that problem. God, I hate these stupid little walker things. Oh, there we go. Finally. So after about 20 minutes of wasted time, we finally get the final chip. Upgrading every piece of Mega Man's armor, we now have the gold armor. So instead of just one upgrade chip, we have all 4 active at once, which means double air dash, enhanced mobility, or enhanced defense on getting hit, instant full charge, and if we stay still long enough, give it a sec, free healing. Now, we're not really going to take advantage of the free healing that much because it takes forever, because every little one of those pings is 1 point of health. Oh, by the way, because we did not kill Vile, the boss door gate is down here, whereas if we had killed Vile, the boss gate would actually be up here, and it would lead to a mini-boss that Zero could actually fight. If Zero fights this mini-boss, he is then put out of commission, and you get the Z-Save, which gives you the most powerful attack in the game. It 2-shots any boss in the game, including the final form of Sigma. But we're not getting that, so... Oh, actually, I guess that's the next stage. Huh. Okay. Well, either way. Yeah, so now this is the merged form of Bit and Bite. They turn into a dragon thing, regardless if you kill them both or just one. Yeah, unfortunately, there's like no real way to avoid this. I'm trying to remember, what was his weakness? Looks like Parasite Bombs does a good job against him. And only the bit section is the gold section is actually damaged. Or actually takes damage. Yeah. There's no way to break free of the hands. And pretty much if you get caught by them, it's guaranteed damage. But if we had killed Bit and Bite, instead we would be facing this weird elephant thing that spits acid and is really annoying. It's possible to beat Bit and Bite without taking damage. It is very, very hard to beat the elephant boss without taking damage, which is why we are not fighting it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the next stage. Here we go. See, now, because we left Vile alive, Vile's not too happy. So as you can see, he pretty much trashed this place. It's just easier to run away than it is to fight all these guys, because that is way too much damage. And we want to take the fuck, because normally, if we did not kill Vile, this whole segment would actually be underwater, and we would want to take the fuck. But since we killed Vile, it is instead an aerial segment. and this plays is kind of annoying without the double air dash. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is where we would fight there would be this bug mini-boss that would use these little ink pots to change his attack, and Zero could actually fight this. If you beat it, then you lose access to him and you get the Z-Saber. But you also are on the bad ending net, because you need to have Zero alive to get the good ending. So now, instead, what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward a bit while we heal. Problem solved. Alright. Oh, now we get to the fun part. The snails. Basically, this is a platforming segment, made infinitely easier thanks to the fact that we have the gold armor now, but both sides of the walls are lined with instant death spikes. So the goal is to basically, we have these enemies who are, we have to jump from snail to snail as they slowly climb the wall. Actually, you know what? Gotta be kidding me. Yeah, and if you fall at any point, you go all the way back down. Okay, Parasite Bomb's not working. Oops, that's a trap snail. That's a snail you don't actually want to jump on. Hooray for the double air dash. Alright, now let's fight the actual Vial, or the actual boss. But first, this is where you would fight the boss if you hadn't killed Vial, and it would be giant rooms filled with water. Instead, we have this secondary boss gate down here. I believe we're going this way. And just like in the hidden area, Vial has his own right armor first. Nope, that's not it. I don't think it's triangle. Nope. Oh, looks like Parasite Bomb. Come on. Come on, you Boba Fett wannabe. Alright. So he broke his armor. And now he's on foot. But he's not done yet. Now he's weak to the Gray Splasher. And he fights similar to how he did in the secret area, only this time we have a fistful of sub-tanks to fight him with. And he has, like, 2 new tricks. Or maybe 1. Keep forgetting that thing chases you. Alright. Let's heal up a little bit. There we go. Definitely one of the best parting words. But that's the last we'll see of him. And in case you're wondering, no, progress in the Doppler stages does not save. However, the golden armor does. And now we get to the boss fights. Now, just like in every other Mega Man game, you're given refills after each of the boss fights. But the interesting thing is, it's given to you in this little thing. And pretty much you just shoot it, and it gives you an item. Of course, depending on the usefulness of the item, and also since we have the golden armor, we can just refill all our health very easily. I don't remember which boss is which, so we're just gonna go in clockwise or counterclockwise. Oh, we'll do Buffalo first. Who is weak to the parasitic bomb. Okay, yeah, it freezes you. So now we know what the giant ice beam does. It freezes you, as predicted. Alright, so... fill up our health. Next enemy, or next capsule. We get to fight Blast Hornets again. So, Gravity Well. That's what the charge gravity well does to him, but it's just easier to fire the regular one. Of course, just slamming him into the ground for the finish is always fun. And even firing 2 charge shots with the gravity well, I've barely used any weapon energy. This weapon, however, is completely useless. The only enemy, or the only boss it works against, is Blast Hornet. Like, no other boss takes damage from it. Which is terrible because of how much weapon energy it gives you. I think it actually does work and deal damage to normal enemies, but it's so slow firing that I rarely use it. And now we just get to embarrass Catfish again. Of course, we take a little bit of damage because we're bad at dodging. Oh, and look, he's under half health, so we're just going to sit here and watch him die to his own AI. Alright, next Maverick. Gravity Beetle. Which, as you remember, is weak to the Race Flasher. Oops, missed a shot. I mean, I'll give you one thing. You get a lot of ammo for most of the weapons. Alright, next boss. Technomagus, who, as we remember, is weak to the Acid Burst. Oops. Very long invulnerability during that berserk charge that he has. Kind of annoying, actually. Alright, who are we up against next? Crush Crawfish. Wow. We're bad at dodging, folks. So we have Neon Tiger. Yep. So let's take him down. Right. He's down. So we only got one guy left. And that's Toxic Seahorse, who, as we all remember, is weak to the Frost Shield. So first, let's refill our weapon ammo. And then get our Frost Shield ready. Slow this thing fires. Alright, that's all 8 Mavericks down. Okay. We have another little mini segment. Nothing really to note, just some security lasers. Not really caring about damage. Because, oh look, health. Not to mention we have regeneration. And now we face the man himself, Dr. Doppler. Now, Doppler is actually pretty easy and has a fairly predictable pattern. He fires bolts. Now, his weakness is the acid burst, but he has that little shield move. Whenever he has that green shield, anything that would damage him instead heals him. Now he'll always fire 3 shots. The only time you can damage him is while he's attacking. If he's standing still, he will do the shield whenever you try to damage him, and you'll end up healing him instead. But he always fires 3 shots, and then pulls out the fire charge, basically. And the fire charge, he will always charge on level with X's current position after he charges it up. So if X is standing on the ground, he will charge the ground. If X is standing in the air, he'll charge in the air. But, as you can see, it really doesn't take very long to beat him. At least if you know what you're doing. keyword yet. Alright, and off to the final stage. Oh look, it's that evil bald guy in a tube. And another one. And another one. Now, if we had let Zero die and taken the Z-Saber, Zero would not show up here. Though it would make the upcoming fight with Sigma significantly easier if we had taken the Z-Saber. Okay, so here is Sigma Part 1. This guy's kind of annoying. Because of his little shield. Because his shield blocks your shots, as you can see. And all he does is he shoots fireballs and he throws his shield. But if you stay on the wall directly above him, he cannot hurt you at all. He's actually weak to the spinning blade, which is also the best way to hit him. It's just getting the aim down is a bit of a trick. This is also where the golden armor comes in real handy, because you have the double air dash to get across the stage whenever he jumps in the air, and switches sides. Because you really want to keep as much health as you can for this part of the fight, as you're going to need pretty much all of it for the next stage. If you can't get past this form without using an E or without using a sub-tank, you're going to have a bad time. Well, that's not necessarily true, because you can actually beat Sigma's second stage without taking any damage if you know what you're doing. It's just really hard. Yeah, weak Kaiser Sigma. The only spot he's vulnerable is that little itty-bitty head of his. And there's only two ways to damage him. Charged Buster Shots, or the Z-Saber. So if you did not get Zero, you cannot damage him. Or you can only do 1 point of damage at a time. No Maverick weapon will work against him. And since he has a very, very... Oh, by the way, if you die here, you have to fight the first form again. Because otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. Fortunately, that little spray laser of his actually destroys his own shots. Well, actually, might as well pull out the Ultimate Buster. Because, I mean, it's not like we're ever going to be able to use it anywhere else. And you've almost gotten dead. There we go. Okay, now this last part is incredibly easy. If you have the golden armor, you literally cannot lose. So you just stand in the center, Sigma shows up. Oh look, it's Virus Sigma from X2 again. He's going to stand right there. Oh look. Yes, I'm taking damage from the lava, but it's at such a slow rate. Oh, huh, I must have gotten caught by the wall. Okay, well, whoops. Let's try that again. Okay, well, normally you can just actually stand right in the center of the screen and just go ahead and climb up the wall that way. I'm gonna get all of my sub-tanks back up to full, just in case. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to fight both Sigmas again. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Alright. Yeah. We already saw this part. Okay. Oh, cool. Last blood. Yes, normal pellets just bounced right off of him, but that killed him. Alright. Alright. We'll actually try and pretend to do this the correct way. Even though you really don't have to, like I said earlier. Oh. And now enjoy the ending. Wait, damn? In a Super Nintendo game? That's something you don't see every day. Now, if you didn't have Zero still active at this point, it would be Dr. Doppler instead who comes in to rescue you, and he would actually take Sigma into himself and self-destruct. Here's a hint, 2 games from now. God Punishing Oenary is the combined Bit and Bite. Alright guys, and that was Megaman X3, the last of the Super Nintendo Mega Man games. So that's going to be it for tonight. Hope you join me next week on Tuesday. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing just yet, but keep an eye on the stream and on my Facebook, and I will make an announcement probably sometime this weekend about it. It's going to be 9 o'clock like usual, so I will see you then. Have a great night, everybody. This is Technomagus signing off.